Hello everyone! Welcome! Get cozy because today I will tell you about the forgotten yet infamous Sonic manga that was my hyperfixation for a good chunk of my high school experience. Ready? Let's go! Now picture this. It was 1992. A year had passed since the start of the new era of fast-paced gaming. All the kids around the world wanted to be way past cool with that brand new Sonic the Hedgehog game that dropped on the Genesis and had been trending for a while. And Mr. Sega Japan was like, you know what kids would like? Sonic, but anime. And blammo! Some months of planning later, published by Shogakukan, we have Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, what a creative name. Anyways, these mangas were very loosely based on the characters from the games. But to me that makes the case even more interesting. Here, let me tell you a brief synopsis for you to see what I mean. Sonic the Hedgehog, the manga, takes place on Hedgehog Town, where a young hedgehog named Nikki lives. Nikki has the ability to turn into Sonic the Hedgehog, who is Nikki's alternative persona. In this town, Sonic, along Miles Tails Prower and Charmy Bee, arise to challenge Dr. Eggman's evil schemes. Each manga strip has a recurring plot. You know, as any children's media does. Nikki is just a peaceful boy that likes to spend time with his beloved girlfriend Amy, his sister Tanya, and his friend Little John. But his peace is usually spoiled by one of Dr. Eggman's plans. Whoa, stop! There's a lot of things going on here, aren't they? First off, Green Hill is no more. Kaput. Gone. We have Hedgehog Town now. What a creative name. Anyways, we also have Nikki, who is Sonic, but not really? It's a bit weird. You see, Sonic in this manga doesn't actually know he's Sonic, which is very unique. Nikki and Sonic are alter egos. You know what I'm talking about. Classic superheroes. Clark Kent is Superman and Nikki is Sonic. Though in this case, Clark Kent knows he is Superman, though Nikki doesn't know he's Sonic. And you know, it's funny, because Nikki, character-wise, is practically the opposite of Sonic. Nikki is a shy and tame hedgehog, while Sonic is, well, Sonic, the one we all know and love. Tails is characterized a bit differently too. He's still Sonic's brother, but he acts more like he's following an idol. Also, Tails has a sports car and in his introduction he wears sunglasses. What a cool dude, good for him. Charmy is a whole can of worms I'm not opening because, oh my god, this is how it looks in the manga. See? I'm not trying to explain that one. And for all of you Sonami fans, in this comic, Amy is Nikki's girlfriend, so you win, kinda, because Amy openly admits to having more of a crush to Sonic than to Nikki, and he unknowingly is jealous of himself. Alter ego shenanigans. Dr. Eggman doesn't want to conquer the world as much as he wants to learn about Sonic's powers, which that is actually smart. Shogakukan Eggman is sure beating Game Eggman right now. He's also a master of disguise. Kind of like Robbie Rodden from Lazy Town. They are number one. And that should be the majority of the main cast. But we're not done yet. The side characters are very interesting too, let me tell ya. Okay, so there's Nikki's family, Tanya or Anita. I don't know their actual name because they always refer as them as one name or another, depending on the translation, and it's not for certain. But they are Nikki's sister. Also there's Brenda and Polly, mother and father respectively. Also there's Little John, who is Nikki's BFF, and even Metal Sonic is here sometimes. See what I said about it being loosely based on the games? This manga is bonkers, and it only lasted, at least the original one year, from 1992 to late 1993. It spawned 17 chapters, which nowadays are hard as hell to find. I would certainly know. I've searched for them. And hey, don't look at me weird. I'm a Sonic academic. I gotta know. It's not like I compulsively get all the Sonic media I can find. Yeah. Just look. The stories are pretty much the same. But if you really want to know more about it, you can go find some traces on the comics online. There's some characters I didn't mention, so I definitely recommend checking it out. And also check out creators that took this narrative and ran with it. Like yeah, there's some other fun interpretation of this Shogaku Kaneiyu, as I like to call it. And if I'm being honest, they're very good. It's good food if you're searching for some of this, because I definitely was. Like, my dude, the Sonic and Nikki duality is so interesting. Have you thought of the possibilities? Like, Sonic being a traditional superhero is a very interesting concept. And I don't really know if it's an unpopular opinion, but when someone tells me Sonic the Hedgehog, I don't think of him as a superhero. I think of him as a hero. Just a guy who loves adventure, you know? Just a hero. Though yeah, that's a short rundown of this bizarre yet very interesting take on Sonic and the Sonic franchise as a whole. Like, could you imagine if Sonic nowadays was canonically like that? Sounds like a fever dream if I'm being honest. Still, to me the Shogaku Kaneiyu is a very charming one. From its volumes to the fun interpretations. And no, I'm not being biased by my high school experience. Now, with every inch of honesty I haven't read all of the mangas yet, because I haven't found them on English or Spanish. But be certain I will find it someday. Like, I've seen this panel where I think Shadow appears and like, I need to know if it's real. Okay, so editing Akari here, I figured it out. He does appear, but not in the first version of the manga, but in the other lost manga, Dash and Spin Super Fast Sonic. Now that's a creative name. Anyways, please continue, Pastakari. But as I've said, this manga is very hard to find, at least complete. There's some volumes on the internet, but I'm like 99% sure that it's not all of them. And last time I checked, the wiki is very, very incomplete, so TLDR, if anyone has the whole saga, pretty please pop it in the comments. Thanks! Do tell me though, even if you haven't read it, what are your thoughts on this manga? And while you're typing in your comment, why not give me a like and a sub? I'm having a lot of fun researching and talking about various topics like this one. So pretty please help me continue making more content like this. Thank you! And last but not least, for those interested, in this video I drew a comic, or in this case manga, cover. I've been drawing so many covers lately because I have a college assignment where we need to produce portfolio pieces, and I wanted to do covers because they are very hard. At least for me. And Akari, why would you do the hardest thing for an assignment? Because I want to improve on that, duh. That's why you go to art college, right? And why are they all Sonic themed? Well, aren't you curious? Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? It's because I didn't want to suffer that much. Contrary to popular belief, I do have some self-preservation instinct. Barely works, but it's still there. The story on how I convinced my teacher to let me do all Sonic themed covers is actually very funny. Maybe a story for another day? If you want to hear about it, I don't know, let me know. Either way, I don't have much else left to say in this video, so I have been Akari-san. Thank you for watching. Keep drawing and stay rad. Bye bye!